So I'm on like this health thing. I've been on this health thing whole life. Um, in a way of me saying like, oh hey, I've been trying to deal with these independent issues that I have. Um, I've had one of the simplest issues that I can give you. I've had acne since I was 13 and it's never gone away. Um, when I think about that, the obvious thing would be, oh, people be, oh, why don't you just wash your face? People, okay, listen, people don't understand the intricacies of like bodily health and shit like that, especially when you're a child growing up who has undiagnosed ADHD, autism, etc., and you've been sugar out the fucking ass. Um, I don't like how my phone keeps like flip flopping. Anyway, so I've come to this, I guess you could say, plan, where what I'm doing is making sure I take the proper vitamins that I need daily. That's a methylated multivitamin, um, saffron. You don't need to do that. No one needs to. Don't do anything that I'm doing. This is for me. Um, fucking beef organ pills for iron slash ferritin, and consult your doctor. Always consult your doctor. I plan on getting into a doctor to check my levels soon. I've had a whole bunch of shit going on. Anyway, um, trying to sleep more. I'm the type of person who my sleep has been really fucking bad. Trying to go to bed early is not easy at all because my body's just not built to fucking sleep early. And it's like, oh, what do you mean? You start getting tired at like 9 o'clock. Yeah. And then like everything in my body tells me don't fucking go to sleep. And I stay up till like 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock and it progressively gets worse. Anyway, I've been trying to sleep more, drink more water, exercise consistently. I like to exercise in general, but one thing that I will note is I've been having a lot of joint pain. My wrists have been hurting me. My joints on my hands have been hurting. And I weigh more than what I used to. Obviously, because like again, have had 3 children. I'm 32 now. Um, but I also purposely gained weight at some point because I was too skinny. Um, and like I've been skinny. I was skinny my whole fucking life, like really fucking thin. And when I look back, it's like uncomfortably but comfortably thin, if that makes sense. Where it's just like I wasn't, and no trigger warning, no trigger warning. Because things that I struggled with growing up was like I would binge sweets and shit. Um, wouldn't really didn't don't obviously didn't understand anything about my body, my brain, me being a neurodivergent individual, and a whole bunch of other shit. Anyway, point being, okay, so what is the point of this video? So the point of this video is like obviously like there's a whole bunch of things coming out. Like PCOS is now changed to PMOS, etc., which kind of makes sense based off of everything I was studying. Like regardless, I think it's stupid that like any doctor that sees what or saw what PCOS was and then like wouldn't diagnose women who don't have cysts but have all of the other underlying issues, we're gonna like, oh, you don't have it. It's just like if it's involving the ovaries, like clearly it involves something that has to do with like the endocrine system. And anyway, and this is just for me doing individual studies and stuff because like I would study like the hypothalamus, the fucking vagus nerve. Now we're on to the liver, bile, digestive system. One of the studies I came across was about people who took RS2, which is a resistant starch, for, I think they said it was like 8 to 12 weeks. They were taking 40 grams of that for that long, and their insulin resistance improved significantly. So what I'm doing, and again, you don't have to do this. I'm not encouraging anyone to do this, especially without their doctor. Okay, this is just what I'm doing for me because I'm my own test subject. I'm putting potato starch, which is another thing. Like potato starch there's potato starch and there's like two other things. I think it's green bananas and there's another one that has RS2. Resistant starch type 2, whatever you want to call it. I'm putting that in my smoothies daily. I had to stop for a bit because, like, obviously I'm not gonna say America. So I'm doing that, and again, I'm my own test subject. I have very classic symptoms with fucking PMOS. Very fucking classic symptoms. Again, I've struggled with this my whole fucking life. It is what it is. I also get PMDD and a whole bunch of other shit. So, like, I know my body. That's the point. Women know their bodies, okay? And yet we have doctors that don't want to listen to women because they don't have ovarian cysts. And even when we do have ovarian cysts, like, so I went into the doctor a long time ago with like horrible fucking abdominal pain. I thought I was dying. Literally, it was like a whole 10-hour fucking process sitting in the fucking waiting room in the fucking hospital after already going to 2 separate fucking, urgent cares. And these motherfuckers, they were like, okay, it could be appendicitis. They had me sitting in the fucking wait. Mind you, this pain did not go away. So I could have been dying. But let's wait a little bit to take you back. Literally, the fucking waiting room was empty for hours, and I was just sitting there. Anyway, glad I didn't die. It was an ovarian cyst. And then because, like, the amount of time that I was waiting, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning when they released me. I was fucking exhausted. The doctor barely explained anything to me at all. Anyway, women can't trust the healthcare system. I don't give a damn if you're a good doctor or not, okay? All of the bad doctors, just like, all of the bad cops do not make good cops look good. All of the bad doctors don't make good doctors look good. One bad experience can fuck up a whole thing. Because again, trauma. Okay, humans remember these things. People don't just forget. Okay, anyway. Point being, what I'm saying is, I'm on this kick where I'm my own test subject, and I'm going to see if staying consistent with all of the things that I know I need to stay consistent on. Because one thing, I think everybody's mineral deficient. Oh, also magnesium, specifically taking magnesium. A complex magnesium thing is another thing I'm doing. Specifically staying consistent for months. Okay, I'm going to try the 8 to 12 weeks thing. Probably 12 weeks. We're going to aim for 12 weeks. I got a shit ton of fucking potato starch regardless. It's going to last me. What I'm saying is I'm going to see over the coming months, coming weeks specifically, how my body changes. Because, again, I am my own test subject. It is what it is. How my mood feels, how much energy I have, etc., whatever. Going to the doctor, making sure if I have any other issues, I have them checked out. Getting my levels checked out, all that shit. And yeah, like I've talked about this over on my TikTok, and I'm not on my TikTok anymore because my phone broke. Not this phone. I had 2 phones because like this was one that I got when my other phone went out of service because whatever, again, America. Bitches don't be paying enough. So I just had TikTok on there, but I haven't been on my TikTok. So like I'm just posting this wherever the fuck I can using this phone. It is what it is. And yeah, so like, I know that this is a very scatterbrained all over the place. I'm just waking up. Okay. But I'm making a note to anybody who wants to kind of follow along. Because again, this isn't going to be an everyday thing. It depends on how I'm feeling, whatever. Like, I don't expect, and you should never expect to get instant results. But if you know your body, you know your body. Sometimes some of us react very quickly to like changing certain things. And here's the thing, I'm not changing like the rest of my diet. The only other thing that I'm going to be incorporating is I'm going to try to have a sweet potato every day, because sweet potatoes are also very mineral dense and good for your body. So I'm going to try that as well, because why not? But also because when it comes to me and eating, because again, like I said, I'm neurodivergent as fuck. There are some times when like certain things I don't want to fucking eat, and pretty sure I got ARFID. Anyway, that don't matter. What I'm saying is staying consistent with certain levels of things is what I'm going to be doing, and everything else in my life is going to stay the fucking same. The main thing I'm gonna stay consistent with is like the healthy things that I need to do, and like any other food choice that I decide to make, it stays the same. To note, like I said, I used to binge sweets. I don't struggle as much. But I do still feel guilty whenever I have sweets. And it's like I would say it's a healthy amount comparatively, to what I would have before. What I'm saying with this is like, I'm trying to fix my body to optimize it in the way that I want to be able to function and to be as healthy as I possibly can be as the person that I am, without driving my fucking mental crazy. Because I've been through all the stints of like, oh, let me try to cut this out, cut that out, have no sugar, do this, blah, blah. I've been through all the stints. Been through all the shit. It ain't worth it. And on top of that, it's just like every bad habit that people have, or addiction that people have, it's not static. You're going to have times, depending on you, who you are, the people you have around you, you're gonna have times where you're gonna fall back into the pit. And like, that's the struggle. This has been the struggle since childhood. Anyway. Yeah, so people don't listen to women. They should. And do what works for your body. Talk to your doctors, okay? The ones you trust. Talk to trusted doctors. Don't trust to just like, if you have a gut feeling that your doctor's telling you bullshit, get a second opinion, get a third opinion. And if you get a doctor that doesn't listen, keep going until you get a doctor that listens. Anyway, point being, I'm doing my own thing. And if I see results, I will let y'all know. I'll keep y'all updated. As much as I can, because again, neurodivergent as fuck. Though this is one of my hyperfixations, and it's been since I was little, since I went through puberty, actually. Which is another thing. Like, you would like, okay, sorry, I know we're just kind of sitting here and chatting, and it's been like 14 fucking minutes. Thank you for staying. Puberty is probably one of the triggers, because specifically for people with female bodies, because we don't know what our estrogen levels are going to be and how it's going to fuck up our bodies. Same with our testosterone levels and all that, like stress. Your diet has a lot to do with things, etc. The whole body system, we don't learn everything that we need to. And we shouldn't have to, because that's what doctors do. They should know, but they don't, because again, medical misogyny, and like, oh, God forbid we study the source, and instead we're going to study the ones that the Bible tell us that like women come from, even though if you look at biology, that's not how it fucking works. I ain't never seen Except for a male seahorse. Slay. I ain't never seen. Okay. The men's be the ones that mainly gives the births. The ones that don't have the eggs. Anyway. Thank you for staying. Appreciate you. I'm gonna go get ready for the day. And yeah.